Russell Wilson is no longer a Seahawk. He is now a Bronco. And what were your initial thoughts about this trade? Because I've got my eyeballs came out of my head when I saw this.
I couldn't believe it happened. Like I texted you and I was like, dude, this freaking happened. I really think Russell Wilson told the Seahawks, I'm not waiving my no trade clause for anybody except for the Broncos. Like I think that was it because they had to have had better offers. I mean, they had an okay offer. I just think that's pretty much the bare minimum of what you should get for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know or forgot, this is the offer. So Seattle sent Russell Wilson and a fourth to Denver, and they got 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders, a 5th rounder, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, and tight end Noah Fant. It's not bad, but it's not like colossal, like for an elite quarterback.
What year is Noah Fant in? Is he entering his 3rd or is he entering his 4th?
I think, let's see.
Because they probably have a 5th-year option that they're going to use. So I'd imagine he's
entering his 3rd.
He's entering his 3rd. Does it say they exercise his 5th-year option?
It does not.
Okay. So then he has a year left he has 2 years left. And then they're going to have to pay him $15 million a year. It's not like, hopefully he's good. But as a guy whose team is paying 2 tight ends a combined $28 million this year. I kind of wish we hadn't done it maybe now, but we'll see. I still think Jonnu's going to turn out pretty good for us. But
the thing that, in regards to Noah Fant specifically, is the Seahawks don't really use receiving tight ends very well. Like, you know what I mean? Like they've never had like a big receiving tight end threat.
They traded for Jimmy Graham and never used them.
Yeah, exactly. Their offense doesn't implement a playmaking tight end so much. So I don't know. Like it's cool that they got him, but like, are they really going to be able to utilize him? I don't think so. And then Shelby Harris is pretty good, and it'll help that defense. But I feel like their hands were tied. I feel like Russell Wilson basically gave them the ultimatum. Like, I don't want to be here. And like you said earlier, I want to go to Denver and nowhere else, because I heard rumors of like the Commanders offering Chase Young and another defensive lineman and 3 first-round picks, which I don't know if I believe that, but if that was true, you take that, as long as Russell Wilson doesn't waive his no trade clause. But I think we obviously have to wait to judge this trade, because we have to see who the Seahawks draft, and we have to see if those guys turn out to be good. But the Seahawks don't have a very good history of drafting as of, I don't know, the last 5-7 years. So I'm inclined to say the Broncos really won this trade. Who do you think won this trade?
It's tough. I would say the actual trade because the Broncos had the leverage here. That's what we're thinking. I mean, we obviously don't know. We think the Broncos have the leverage because it's probably the Broncos and maybe one other team that it was between. So the Broncos know that they had the Seahawks where they want them. So I would say the Broncos won the trade, but maybe the Seahawks GM front office might have won this because they got a decent amount if Russell Wilson was only going to one place. You know what I mean? Like the Broncos could have just sat there and said, like, no, we're not giving you the 2nd first-round pick. And I guess the Seahawks have been like, okay, we'll let Russell Wilson sit out a year. Like, what other decision do they have?